everyone, I'm out in the Peak District. I'm going to do 2 nights of solo wild camping. If I'm honest, I don't really know where I am. I mean, it's just pitch black out here. I've got no map. I'm out in the sticks and I don't really know where to go. I need to find a campsite for the night and I have to light a fire to cook my food. It's, what time is it? Yeah, it's just gone 8 p.m. We'll have to work it out bit by bit. Here goes. I found someone else's camping spot, but it's too close to the main road, so someone's brought a booster seat. I can hear a stream down below. The trouble is, getting down there is going to be tricky because it's incredibly steep. I am going to need water tonight. I'm going to see if I can get closer to it without tripping down this thing. Oh my goodness. Any way through this? Oh, water underfoot. Okay. Oh dear. Keep descending. It's so dense. I can't get through anything. I've got myself pretty much stuck amongst these logs and branches. I don't know if you can see, but it's just an absolute nightmare to get through any of this. But I can hear the stream down there, so I'm just going to keep following by sound, see where I get to. But it's pretty demoralizing, just trying to keep my spirits high really. Do this. I just started to realise this is getting pretty dangerous. I just fell through that hole down there. It's like there are loads of booby traps everywhere. Right, I've come across a footpath with the river down below. I'll be able to trust where I put my feet. Right, I think I found my spot right by the river. It's got flat ground for the tent. Right, so the tent is up, sleeping bag is out, all is organised in there. The next thing I need is some of this stuff, some good wood, and we'll prepare the fire. There's a lot of wind and it's very foggy, so there's a lot of moisture in the air, which might slow this process down, but we'll give it our best shot. Oh, it doesn't look like it's taking much. Come on. Oh dear, this isn't going to be easy. I've been trying for a decent length of time. I'm a bit worried because I've got under 10 matches left and it's still not lighting, man. Oh dear. Oh no. Damn. Damn it. Man, everything's so wet. Oh, I've got to try again. Come on, please. Let's go. Oh dear, I need dry wood. Dry. You keep blazing, buddy. Oh, yes. we're playing with. Look at that. That water inside the stick. Everything is soaked. I've been nursing this, feeding this for ages now, and it's still not really taking. And I feel like if I look away, it's gonna die out. I'm getting pretty hungry now. It'd be nice to get some food. Oh, that's a bit better. I'm getting pretty cold out here. It's around 4 degrees Celsius and it's really windy. And right now there's no flame, but I can't mess around with the fire because I've got my burgers on there. I'm hoping I'll warm up by eating the burgers. It's not as easy as I thought it would be. Alright guys, it's time for bed. That was an eventful first evening. Pretty tough, and I'm feeling shattered now. Let's see if we can make it to the second night. Alright, morning everyone. It's time to get up. It's about 10:30. I slept terribly through the night, but then I kind of managed to get some short naps in this morning, which is why I'm waking up so late. There's something quite nice about waking up to the sound of a stream, a river just nearby. Let's have a look at what this place looks like. This is completely out. There's no warmth, no embers, so I'm going to have to start it from scratch. All right, I've got, what is it, 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I've got 9 matches for today. I better not screw this up. Even this stuff doesn't feel particularly dry, but I'll give it a go. Come on, here we go. The one thing we don't have is wind, which is good for starting this. Oh dear. Oh, come on. Oh, we might have a starter, people. Oh, come on. Hold the flame. You have to treat it like it's your baby. I don't think I've ever had to work so hard to keep the fire alight. I think it's a combination of the moisture in the air, the dampness of the wood, and also the fact that I'm working with softwoods around here, so pine, that kind of thing. And they're not very dense. They don't hold much energy. The little twigs will just go off real quick, but nothing will hold a flame for an extended period of time. And even the thicker branches at the minute, they just don't seem to take. So it's quite a lot of work just to keep it going, even when you've started it. I think I'm going to have to stay put for the day. There's quite a lot of things to look after when you're on your own. I now understand how difficult it is when the guys like Xander, Budnick and the like do their YouTube videos solo. It's like everything you do, you have to set up your camera, make sure it's in the right place to capture what you're trying to do. Because the other option would have been to go hike around the peaks, but the issue with that is that I'd lose the fire, I'd have to restart it later, and it gets dark at around 4:30, so I have to be mindful of that. Right, need to find some more wood, so we're running out. The setup is pretty cool. I haven't seen a single person today. I feel as though the path has basically been blocked on both sides by fallen down trees. This should burn nicely, but really I need thicker stuff that's dense, that'll be able to burn for longer. At the minute I'm only finding sort of this size of branch, and this is all just so green. Plenty of wood, just not the right wood. This is the fun part, launching it down the hill. Close to about 1 PM now. I've been working on the fire all morning. Time to get some water. I'm going to boil it to make a cup of tea and some water to drink, because I think all of this needs to be boiled. I don't really trust it on its own. She's good to go. And the rest of the water I'm going to store in my bottle. Perfect. 700 millilitres. That's probably another 300 or more. This is how I clean my pan. I grab some grass once I've rinsed it and use the grass as a sponge to get rid of all the grease. Time to add in taco beans, some extra flavour, more protein. It's pretty cold. 4 degrees out in the air, and I don't know how cold it is in here, but it's cold. Alright, let's try and wash a little. Almost lost this. That was unbelievably refreshing. I needed that after all the sweating from last night as I was coming down. So tonight, other than smelling of smoke, should feel a bit better. At the end, I couldn't feel my legs as I came back out, so the cold plunge is doing its job. It's finally become a respectable fire. Plenty of heat in there now. I think the reason I really enjoy this kind of venture is being alone. So being away from all the distractions that I have at home, in particular the phone screen or the TV. I find I distract myself a lot with YouTube, social media, the news, even footy to an extent. And I find being out here is the best way to just get rid of it all for a period of time. Yeah, you can really find peace here, I think, because you're alone with nature. I also like the primitive aspect of it, the challenge that it is to be out here when it's cold. I'm fortunate with the weather, but it's cold and everything you do takes so long. A cup of tea you'd make at home within 2 minutes, less, and here it could take 30 minutes to an hour if you include trying to start up the fire. So I enjoy the challenge. It's not always comfortable. Last night when I was trying to find a spot, it was a bit of a mess. I had no map. All I was trying to do was follow the sound of this stream. After having climbed initially, I went a bit off-piste as I descended the hill. Yeah, I thought, well, when is this going to end, sort of thing, because I was getting stuck. It was getting a bit dangerous at points, falling through holes. But I'm here and I'm just so blessed. I mean, what a camping spot. I certainly don't have this at home. I've got sheep just chilling within about 100 meters of me. Everything is so still. The light's starting to dim a little. Just taking the opportunity whilst the fire's going nicely to have a little walk around. And again, not a soul in sight. Alright, it's starting to get a bit dark, so I'm going to spend the next 20 minutes or so building up a decent pile of wood for the evening, because it will be pitch black by, I don't know, 4:35, at which point it gets a bit tricky going out there finding wood. So I'd rather just prepare and hunker down for the evening. So that's the plan. Goodness. It's an axe job. Kind of like using the fire as my outdoor hoover. All these little sticks lying around my campsite. I just pick them all up and lob them in the fire. That way we keep the place clean, and we'll leave it as we found it yesterday. It's really nice to know that the hard work for the evening's done. I can just sit here and relax. There's no rain for the time being, and I've been really lucky with that. I'm just gonna boil some water, refill my 1 litre bottle, because I've run out of water pretty much. And then I'm not hungry yet, but I'm planning on doing dinner. And tonight I'll aim for an early night. Right, I've started to play nature bowling So you see that little structure with 3 sticks? I've got 1 stick and 1 chance to throw it and knock it down. Try again. Yeah! Down she goes. Alright, we're boiling and I'm getting some use out of my wet boxes. The first one is grabbing this handle, no problemo. And the second one is I'm going to use this to filter the water through because there's so much crap in there. There we go. I've used the side of it. I'm hoping the least dirty place. Here goes. Oh, what a waste. Oh, I'm wasting a lot there, aren't I? Alright, I'm going to transfer this to my trangia, to my mess tin. It's a pretty yellow colour, isn't it? Right, this should help me with the accuracy. Oh no! Oh, what a disaster, man. Oh well, I'm sacking it. Has that even gone in? What? No! No! Oh, that's a disaster, man. Oh no. Right, we're trying again. I mean, it feels like hours just to boil water. But I won't be using my boxes this time. Right, so just boiling the water for the rice, and that's taken almost no time at all. It's all about how you prepare the fire. I feel like the embers on their own don't do... Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? Oh no. Oh, that goes in. I should not have taken it off the fire. This should do the trick. We'll give that about 10 minutes. And then we have the leftovers from lunch, which is not going to go to waste. Let's reheat that. Let's get that back on the fire. Okay, so it's almost 7:30 in the evening. I've done everything I needed to do, had dinner, washed my pots and pans, one of them soaking for tomorrow morning, and really I don't have much else to do. It's been a really solid day. I mean, I haven't done a great deal. A lot of it has been just camped around the fire. The cold plunge was my personal favourite, it always is. I feel like the adrenaline really kicks in when you go into that cold water. It's a lot of fun. I think I'm going to be getting to bed earlier than I've ever been. No harm in that. I'm reading Lord of the Rings, so I'm looking forward to reading it. Overall, just a really peaceful, restful day. I'm really grateful for it. And I haven't been for a number 2. As is often the case, I find I can go 48 hours without doing that. If I was at home, it'd be at least once a day. Yeah, there's the poop update. It hasn't happened. I'm gonna read my book on my Kindle, and as soon as I feel the slumber coming, I will switch off. Today is done. See you tomorrow. Alright, morning everyone. It's time to wake up. It's about 8:15. It got really cold last night and didn't sleep a great deal. For whatever reason, I always seem to sleep terribly when camping. The bed is different. I'm a bit like that. I find it difficult to adapt immediately to a new setting for the night. And then of course the cold doesn't help. The camp is now packed. I'm leaving it as I found it. All my rubbish in the bin. Fireplace cleaned up, nice and safe. It's time to go home. Alright, so that's the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.